Hey there guys, it's Tom and welcome back to a brand new video, and this is part number 7 of my F1 2015 Zero2Hero career mode, and we're here at Canada, a track that I really like and I really enjoy. After the last 2 races at Spain and Monaco, we've actually managed to max out our setup. So we basically, essentially, say if we was to finish in the upgrade position, there would be no upgrade to make because we've got all our upgrades. So we've got the car as good as we can have it right now, so we're going to push as much as we can with this car now and make this car as good as it is count before we have a better result and have to downgrade. So in the next couple of races we're going to try our absolute hardest, especially now in the European season where we need a good car, and we're going to try our best to get some points to try and hunt down Hamilton in the Drivers' Championship. So here we are, as you can see in the setup screen, and I'm currently adjusting the remaining parts of my setup that I unlocked for this race. So you guys can pause the video and have a look at the setup for yourselves, but this is the setup that we're going to be running for this race. I'm actually keeping the tyre pressures, I believe, on 18.0 just because it's actually a bit warm around Canada. It's up into 18.2 just a little bit, but it's actually quite warm here in Canada, so I don't want to overdo the tyres too much and make them burn during the race. So I've got to say, in practice, the car really felt good. Like, I'm talking really good. The grip was really good. The car was sticking nicely. The back end was nice and responsive, not doing anything stupid, and you'll see that in a minute. But here we are sitting in our first couple laps in practice, just starting our first time lap right now, and I'm skipping later on as we come towards the end of our first time lap here, and we should be coming across the line soon, and we're going to see what lap we set, and it's going to be a 1 minute 16.1, so about a second off or so off Rosberg's time, but we did go around for one more lap, and our second lap was actually much better, much more on the pace, and you'll see that in a moment now as we come across the line here, and our lap is actually a 15.3, so only 2/10 off of Rosberg's time there, so really good pace here in practice, and hopefully we can carry that onto the race. So without further ado, let's get into the race here for the Canadian Grand Prix. So here we are then, it's race day here at the circuit at Gilles Villeneuve, and that's per usual. We're starting from the back of the grid, and definitely going to be looking to try and get some good points in this race because the car really is feeling good. Now we've got the setup completely maxed out, we've got a really strong car on our hands here, and this track actually suits the Williams quite nicely, and Vettel there actually getting pole, so good result there for the Ferrari. But here we are on the grid, going to gear up for the 5 red lights for the Canadian Grand Prix, and we are underway here, and we actually get a pretty decent start for a change. I've been practicing my starts a little bit, and that's actually a pretty good start for a change. We're going to make our way into turn 1, going up the inside of both of the Manners and Jensen Button. Now we're going to try and hang it around the outside of Max Verstappen through turn 2 here, but Verstappen holds the inside nicely, and we're going to have to yield and stick in P17 for the time being, but maybe we can try and get a run through the chicane. We accidentally changed camera view there. We want to see if we can try and get a run out of the chicane here and try and maybe line up Verstappen for a move up the inside of turn number 6, I believe, which is the corner coming up now. We're going to try and put our car up the inside. No, we don't. We back out of it actually, and we're going to wait until later on in the lap to see if we can try and make an overtake. But so far the AI definitely defended quite nice in this first lap. Only made 3 positions, so we're not the best of starts we've had so far, but there's still half a lap to go or so. So we're going to try and make it count. As now on the back of Verstappen, getting a really good run out of the chicane there. I'm actually going to come alongside the Dutch driver here, but Alonso is going to squeeze us here on the inside. We're going to have to let off the throttle, which is going to allow Verstappen to slide up the inside, and we're going to lose that position once again now. And we're going to try and line up the exit of the hairpin to try and get a run on Fernando Alonso, because obviously he's in that infamous McLaren Honda, which is known for its awful straight line speed. So here we are in the slipstream down the straight, but Alonso actually got quite a nice bit of speed. He's right in the slipstream of Verstappen there, but we are going to try and make a move up the inside here into the final chicane, braking nice and late, forcing Alonso onto the curb, and we're going to make the move cleanly up into P16 there. So a nice overtake on Fernando Alonso there, but now skipping later on in the race, and we're behind Max Verstappen, and we're going to dive up the inside of the hairpin there. Nice dive bomb from quite far back. Verstappen's still on our outside there, so he is still there, but we are going to squeeze him out and make the move nonetheless. And skipping now later on, going on to the start line number 3, we're going to dial up the inside of his teammate here at turn number 1. As you can see, a nice overtake there on Carlos Sainz Jr., and he definitely gave us enough space, so very nice overtake there, textbook stuff from us. And we're up into P14 now, skipping later on lap 4. and we're behind Felipe Nasr now. Now we're going to go up the inside of the hairpin. Yes, we are. We're going to brake nice and late, take the inside line, cover him off and make sure he doesn't overtake us again, and we're up into P13, so a nice move there on Felipe Nasr. And skipping later on lap number 5, here we are behind Grosjean, diving up the inside of the Frenchman once again at the hairpin. So definitely one of my favourite moves here, diving up the inside of the hairpin, because the AI seems to go quite slow into the braking zone, but Grosjean has actually come back at us here. Look at the straight line speed he's got, but we are going to have DRS on the Frenchman here. He's also got DRS, but we are going to get in the slipstream, and we are going to pull to the inside, and who's going to blink first into the braking zone, into the chicane, is going to be Grosjean, and we're going to make the move up in the inside, and it's a nice move with the P12. However, even though we got the move done, we've still got a really good run through the chicane, which has allowed us to get right into the back of Nico Hulkenberg. We're going to double up the inside of turn number 1 here, and that's a very nice double overtake in about 3 corners there on 2 cars. So very nice stuff from us here, and we're up into P11 now, so we are definitely starting to make some inroads onto the AI, you could say, and I'm definitely making our way well into the points. And skipping later on laps here, so you can see we're behind Sergio Perez. We're about neck and neck for straight on speed, but we are going to double up the inside of the hairpin here and make the move done and dusted on the Mexican. And going now, skipping later on in the race, and like I said, our pace is really good. As you can see, we're now on the back of Kvyat, and we're actually going to line him up from me up the inside of turn number 6 here, making a nice move up the inside here as the AI super softs are starting to wear off for a little bit now, and our options, or our prime, sorry, are coming into the zone now. And this is a one-stop race, so just like Monaco, there should be only one stop. And as you see now, Lando and Ericsson go side by side through the final chicane on lap 7, and we're going to get DRS to get a cutback on both of them and pass them both nicely there. So a really lovely double overtake from us there, overtaking both cars who are going side by side into the final chicane. So that's definitely the overtake of the race so far. Really strategic and tactical move there from us, passing both of the cars who were going side by side through the chicane. But now skipping onto lap 13, as you can see, we're on the back of Daniel Ricciardo here, and I did think about going up the inside, but I decided to back off and get the DRS instead here out of the chicane, as Ricciardo gets a massive tank slapper on the exit, and we're going to pass him easily with the DRS, and they're up into P6 already. So our paces have been really good on these prime tyres, and they're showing 0 wear at the moment, which is good for us because we've got some good pace here, and we're already into P6, so with one more position and we'll be in the upgrade position here. So we're on the back of our teammate Felipe Massa as we go through turn 5 into turn number 6, and we're going to dive up the inside of our teammate here, and we're going to make a nice move on him, textbook stuff there, and we're with the P5 into the upgrade position. So good stuff from us here, but like I said previously, any upgrades are not going to make any difference because our setup is basically maxed out. So here we are, and we're coming through our pit stop onto the option tyres, I believe. Yes indeed, the super soft Red Bull tyre. Those tyres are going to be going onto the car now for the next stint, and this will be the last stint of the race. So it'll be interesting to see where we come out, but as we cut off the limit tonight, we should be in and around P5, P6, maybe that'll be a realistic time. We're actually in P4, well P5 now, Massa's gone past us, but it looks like we're going to take P4 here if we go around the outside of turn 1 on Massa there. Yes we do, and we're up into P4, so someone's lost the position. I think it's Sebastian Vettel who's lost the place. He must have had to stack up in the pits or something, but now lap 25, Raikkonen's having a bit of issues passing Stevens, and that's going to allow us to get right into the back of the Iceman here. We're going to fly around the outside of the Iceman here, and also Will Stevens up the inside of turn 6, and it's a nice move there, and thank you very much to Will Stevens there for making that move possible, because he basically held up Raikkonen so much through that section of corners there. And now skipping later on onto number 30, as you can see, we're on the back of Nico Rosberg now, and there's 5 laps to go, so we could potentially still win this race, and we're going to go up the inside of Rosberg at the hairpin. No we don't, we think better of it, and we're going to try and get the cut back on Nico Rosberg, and it was lose the rear end there coming out the hairpin, but we are going to get onto the back of him here, and we should have DRS on the German going down the straight, so we should be able to pass him here fairly easily as we open up the rear flap going down the strip. Of Rosberg has actually got some pretty good straight line speed, but we are going to pull to the outside for a change here, and we are going to force our way through down to the gears through turns for the final 2 corners, sorry, and made the move nice and easy into P2, so job well done there for us, and a nice overtake. And as you can see, we're just lapping some traffic here. Really nice move on Verstappen that I wanted to show you guys, lapping the traffic there. But now focus on the main action. As you can see, lap 33, Hulkenberg and Hamilton going side by side, and he's a lap car. We're going to go up the inside of both of them down the middle here as we approach the hairpin. That's going to become the outside for the hairpin. Can we pass Hamilton around the outside of the hairpin here? Hamilton's going to hold the inside. We're going to try and hang it around the outside of the double world champion, and we are going to make it stick here around Canada. What an overtake that is, making it 3 wide, which then became 2 wide, and we made it around the outside of the hairpin there. So a brilliant overtake from us, and we've got DRS as well. But Hamilton is coming back us here into the final chicane. Is he going to make a move? He's going to dive it up the inside. He's going to break really late side by side into the chicane, but we are going to hold it, and we are going to get past Lewis Hamilton once again, and we're going to prevail in first place. And as we skip later on in the race here, we're coming into the final chicane now on the last lap of the race, and it looks like we're going to win our 3rd race in a row here in Canada, and we are absolutely dominating at the moment, and we have put an end to Hamilton's dominance. But here we go, we're going to come across the line to win the Canadian Grand Prix. So there we have it, guys, official confirmation as we take the full 25 points here in Canada, and what a race that was. The last 3 races have been absolutely off the chain insane, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that race. That was absolutely brilliant, and we're winning our 3rd race in a row, like I've said now, and if we can continue this form, we're going to definitely be starting to reel in Lewis Hamilton in the Drivers' Championship, because obviously Hamilton was dominating in that early stage of the season, but now going into the European stage, we are starting to get some race victories, and we're definitely starting to mount a challenge here. And as you can see, looking at the results, Mass actually finished in P6, so disappointing result for him there. But P2 now in the Drivers' Championship for us as we overtake Nico Rosberg, and as you can see, we're only 28 points behind Lewis Hamilton now, so a title challenge is very realistic for us now. We just need Hamilton to have a couple of bad races, because his form has been insane, because whenever he hasn't won, he's come in 2nd place, so he's been dominating this season so far. But hopefully we can continue to catch him, because we definitely want to put on a show for the fans. But nevertheless, guys, if you enjoyed this video, then please do smash the like button down below, and if you're new around here, then please subscribe. If you want to follow me on Twitter, there's links down below in the description. If you want a partnership with Freedom, also linked down below. That's all from me, guys, and I'll see you guys next time for the British Grand Prix. So from me, goodbye.